is the state of Florida really eliminating property taxes? If you would have asked me that question like 6 months ago, I would have told you it's a sexy headline and some good clickbait. But the truth is, they have now gotten this bill through the House, and it is going to be on the ballot in November. It needs a 60%, yes, it needs a 60% vote in order to pass, but I think there's a lot of consumers out there that would vote for this. Here's what the bill actually does. It's not directly an elimination of property taxes. The first thing it does is increase the homestead exemption over time so that homesteaded properties could potentially drastically lower what they pay in taxes. Right now, the homestead exemption goes up to $50,000, $51,000. The proposal is in 2027, that number would go to 150. And then in 2028, it would go to 250. So 250,000 of the assessed value would be exempt from property taxes. So if you own a home that's assessed value is 500,000 right now, half of that, half of what you pay in taxes would essentially be eliminated over time. The bill does say that they're going to keep what is being contributed towards schools completely intact. So it doesn't touch anything that goes towards the school district. There's also rumors out there that it protects public safety, but that is not true. It is only the school portion of the taxes that would be held intact, and the public safety part would have to be made up for in other ways. For a lot of cities, about 50% of their budget, their revenue, comes from property taxes, so they would have to find other ways to make up for this. And that could mean like increasing utility taxes or charging more for permit fees, franchise fees. There's a number of ways that cities could raise other fees to make up for this, and that's something they very well may have to do if this thing passes. So something to keep in mind. The other thing that this bill does is if a property is not homesteaded right now, like a commercial property, a piece of residential investment property, or a second home, those properties right now, there's a 10% cap on how much they can increase annually in taxes. And this bill would make that a 5%. So if you're a real estate investor, it caps your potential increase in taxes. There's a lot to consider on this bill. I hear, all my real estate investor and clients and, the average consumer. And also I'm involved with Cooper City and Hollywood at a chamber level and city level, and I hear their side of it as well. And there's a lot that they would have to make up for. At the end of the day, do your homework, do your research, but I hope that gives you a quick little simple understanding here.